myself or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah's inside of the conscientious. So I move.
Think about what I'm saying. Like, for real, I'm not playing now. And this is why I get so frustrated. Somebody's still talking. Come on. Bro, I promise you, I love you, bro. Listen to me very closely. They pay me $50,000 to $100,000 when I speak to corporate America. I go to a basketball program, they pay me good. I ain't getting a dime here. I'm here because I love you. But I'll be darned if I come here for free and you disrespect me. I ain't 20 years old. I ain't 19 years old. I'm a grown man. I'm here because I love you. I'm here because I love y'all. They ain't pay me a dime. As a matter of fact, I came and used my influence to raise money so a group of kids can go to Costa Rica. I'm not here to get nothing. I'm here to give you something. I'm not here to take nothing from you. I'm here to give you something. And listen to me closely. When people love you, you don't do them like dirt. When people care for them, you don't disrespect them. You ain't got but a few people who care about you in this world. Didn't you hear what I just said? You in the wrong place. You're going to get shot and killed, and ain't nobody going to go to jail for it. Ain't nobody going to go to jail for it. Ain't nobody going to do no time for it. So the few people who you do have that care, you can't treat them like garbage. You can't disrespect the people that's trying to look out for you. Because you ain't got a whole bunch of, you ain't got a lot of dudes. Look me up. You ain't got a lot of dudes that do what I do that's coming to your school. No disrespect. The dude you listening to my man and jamming to his album, he ain't coming here. And I just heard we had a rapper here last night. How many schools did he go to? How many elementary schools? He came and took your money, but he didn't invest nothing back into you. And you're going to have the nerve to laugh and joke when teachers trying to teach you? You got the nerve to act a fool when somebody cares about you? You talking while I'm talking? Do you know if I go to a Jewish school, them kids quiet. If I go to a white school, them kids quiet. If I go to a Latino school, they quiet. The only kids that disrespect me is black kids. That's it. My own are the only ones that disrespect me. I walk in any other school, they like, there go E.T. We taking notes. I come home, you talking. You capping jokes. You think something funny. Look how we living. Ain't nothing funny. Ain't nothing funny, y'all. Look, when I got my PhD, what embarrassed me, I'm in there, they asking me like, what's wrong with our urban schools? Like, why you asking me? I'm in classes like you in class. The teachers want to know, professors want to know, well, why are your kids, what's the problem in the school system? I'm embarrassed, y'all. I'm a grown man. I'm embarrassed that they talk about y'all. And you know why I'm embarrassed? Because what they don't know is you ain't even trying when you take the test. You didn't give your best. They think you dumb. You ain't dumb. You can't take our people from Africa and put us in the diaspora and spread us all over the world and we survived slavery and we can't pass the test? Come on. I ain't stupid. You take everything from us and we still survive? And you gonna tell me we can't learn how to write? Have you lost your mind? We are survivors. That's all we do is survive. And you gonna come and tell me you can't take a test. No, you can take the test. The problem is when you take the test, you barely take the test. I challenge you to go in there and get that doggone piece of paper and that pencil and do your best. I challenge you. I challenge you to go to class and act like you got some sense. Ain't nobody got to put you on medicine. You know how to sit down and shut up. You do it when you're watching videos. So listen to me, you mind. Despite that other voice telling me that I would never get a PhD, I did it anyway. Win, lose, or draw. But do me a favor, don't die not trying. You gotta feel me on this one. Face it. Listen to me, face it. I must. Come on, I must.
Yes, indeed. That's E.T. right there, y'all.
Very powerful.
That's E.T. right there, man. Word up. Shout out to E.T. Educational purposes, YouTube. Educational purposes. You know what I'm saying? We don't claim the rights to that video right there. Playing that thing for educational purposes. But what's going on, family? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Sincere Love the Godcast. This is the Black Business Showcase here on a Wednesday evening. Here with my lovely co-host, Nicety Girl. What the business is.
It's good. It's good over here. What's going on?
All right, how the weather?
It's warming up. We're getting back to a little normalcy around here.
I figured that because it was freezing out here the last couple of days. I said, okay. I said, it's back cold out here. They must got some good weather going on
Yeah,
the
we're
West
getting better.
Coast. That's all right today. Today was a little bit mild, but the last couple of days it was freezing. It was in the 30s and all that. And I know up top they got hit with a crazy storm. They had people
Yeah,
stranded all over I-95 and all of that. People stranded all
that
up
was a
and down
lot.
I-95. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
Coco
glad.
from SWV, she and her son were out there stuck.
Oh, word?
Yeah, she was posting videos, so she actually was stuck out there for the 24 hours as well.
For 24 hours?
But yeah, a lot of people were out there for 24 hours. The fire department was basically handing out blankets, and stuff like that because people were just stuck, and some people didn't have blankets and stuff. They had to turn their cars on and off, kind of, so it doesn't freeze, but not burn their gas out. Like it was wild.
I wonder what's up with that though, man, because usually they do a good job with that stuff, man. The trucks and the plow trucks and all of that stuff, they usually take care of that no problem. Like people used to
Somebody was
that.
off. Somebody was on
I guess
vacation.
probably a lot of shortages because of COVID and shit on
Yeah,
drivers
yeah,
and all that shit. That's probably what it is. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Everybody be safe out there.
very.
Stay warm.
Stay home.
Stay warm. Get home safe. Get where you gotta go safe and all of that. But we here. We here.
We're
Another
here.
episode of the Black Business Showcase tonight. We got
Yeah.
another special guest for y'all in the building. Let me let y'all know who we got coming on the set tonight. So the brand is called Boss World. Boss World brand. It's a clothing brand. And the owner is Ceaira L. Paxton. She's the owner of the Boss brand. Boss World brand is one of the hottest streetwear brands out of Dallas, Texas. Boss World, a value proposition standing on a foundation built from self-efficient individuals dedicated to being their own boss and understanding that they control their own destiny. That's what I'm talking
Boom.
about right there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what we all about on the Black Business Showcase. And so I think she's ready. So without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce to you our special guest for the hold on, let me let her get a camera together.
Yeah.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right, cool. All right, so without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce to you Ceaira L. Paxton, owner of Boss World Brand. What's going on, family? Welcome to the platform.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Peace. How you
Hey.
doing tonight?
Oh, great, bless.
Shout out
We
to
like
Terrence
that.
Johnson in the chat, Tamisha in the chat. I see y'all. What's going on with y'all? Make sure y'all hit the
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
subscribe, all of that good stuff. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Jackson Harlem in the building as per usual. Right. So, Boss World Brand. We gotta get into the history and all of that. Talk about how all of this got started for you. You know what I'm saying? What sparked you wanting to be an entrepreneur, wanting to be your own boss, and all of that stuff. Take us back to the beginning of this journey.
Okay, well, starting off, I'm glad to be here and thank y'all for having me.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. Appreciate you taking the time to
But
be
yeah,
with us.
oh man,
You nervous?
but starting off, I'm gonna just get truthful. Like starting off, like Boss World, I couldn't keep a job, y'all.
Okay.
I would always get fired. And I would just think to myself, like, dang, what is it with these jobs? And I can't stay, I can't stay on one for nothing. It's like a 9 to 5 is just not for me. And I was trying to make that be my life, you know. And I had to come to realize that it wasn't for me, it's meant to be my own boss and do things my way. So I told myself, I said, if I want to make money or do anything in this world, I need to be an entrepreneur. I need to be my own boss. I need to take leadership in my own life first to do that. So it just became a me thing. Like, be the boss of your own world, be the boss of yourself, you know, make the best decisions, hire, fire, promote people in your life how you want it to go, and just control your own destiny. So that's where Boss World came about. Like, be the boss of your own world.
I
You
love
know,
that.
it's not like, yeah. So
So
yeah, that's like the
what
roots
kind
of.
of jobs did you try to work before? What kind of jobs was
Yeah.
these that wasn't working out?
All of them. I can do a little bit of everything. Like, it's a job.
It's a job.
It don't require much.
Mhm.
So I can do a little bit of everything, and it just never worked for me. Like, I would be at work, and I'd be like, like it's a lot much. It's a lot more we could be doing besides, wasting 8 to 10 hours of our life to barely get by every day.
Right.
We so controlled, in the work. How you go to work, they tell you what time, they tell you what to wear, they tell you what, like, what time to eat, what time to take, how long to take a break. And so, like, we just so controlled, and we never can be creative in that settings,
Right.
because we so busy working for someone else and being creative for them, and we never can be creative for ourselves.
I could
Would
definitely
you say
relate to
So
that you
that.
that's
are?
where, what I'm saying?
Oh
Right.
yeah.
Were
I
you
always felt like
always
that in
creative?
school, everything. My bad, my bad, my bad.
Yeah.
Right.
Go ahead, nicely. I was talking all over top of you.
No, I was saying, did you consider yourself always a creative person, like artsy, crafty? I don't know. It's just something about, who you are that was more creative. Whether that was, at a job in a leadership position, obviously you chose another route because that wasn't for you. But do you consider yourself more um, of a creator, or, a boss, someone that kind of gives more direction versus take direction, kind of?
Yes, yes. I just felt like I was more of a leader.
Hmm.
Like, I don't have to, following people, and I always wanted to do things my way, and I felt like, my way was the best way. I used to try to do things other people way, and it didn't work out. And come to find out, it's not working out because people trying to you follow people and they don't know where they're going. So,
Hmm.
it messes up everything. How you gonna lead and you don't know where you're going? So I was trying to follow people that didn't know how to lead, and I felt like I know how to lead.
Hmm.
You know,
Yes,
so that was
indeed.
the difference. Yeah.
So about how long ago was this? How long ago did you start your brand?
It's been like 3 years since I started the brand, but like, just far as the boss thing, it's like I've been on it for a long time because it's more of a me thing. Like, it's in me. It's not on me.
Hmm.
Yeah, no doubt.
Everybody going right, I'll probably go left. It's just, or you gonna have to give me a clear, what I'm saying, good point of why I should be following you.
Got you.
Right.
You
How
know,
is it going to
I don't
benefit you,
want to.
basically?
Right, and you got to
So
recognize
is
that
this
sometimes,
why
because
it's
most
called
people like
boss
to be. You
led?
Go ahead.
I said, is this why it's called Boss World Brand? Because that, boss spirit and energy that you carry, is that where the
Right.
name came from?
Right. Yeah, I just want to, like, reach out to, like, all anybody, everybody. Like, you're your own boss. You create your own world. You know what I'm saying. You control your own destiny. And if you do that, like, you're a boss world. It's more
Hmm.
of a lifestyle. If you live your life like that, got your own freedom, can do what you want, you know, and not tied to other people, you know, thoughts and perspective of life, then you know it's boss world, like everybody.
No doubt.
I like that.
No doubt. It kind of gets a little bit. I think it gets a little bit sticky because I 100% relate to everything that you're saying. That whole mentality. You know what I'm saying? I felt like that, even though I didn't know, you know, which direction I should be going in myself. It was just something in me that just knew I had to be me. You know what I'm saying? I can't be up under nobody and following directions and or in this structured environment. Like I had to. I'm too much of a free spirit. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
when we starting these brands and we building these companies and you know, going on our entrepreneur journey, as we grow, we're gonna need people to work for us. So that's where it gets a little bit sticky of promoting that mentality of that lifestyle that you know everybody need to be their own boss and all that, and then trying to get somebody to work for you. So have you come across any type of I guess obstacles in that manner, trying to get people to work with you or work for you?
Well, see, that's the thing. If you can lead, you can lead. Everybody's climbing to the top. Everybody's coming to be their own boss when you lead everybody in the right direction. You know, I don't want to be the only boss. I want people to recognize that they're one too. You know, and we still can get money together. I will follow somebody lead if they know where they're going. I can get up under another boss. I ain't gonna say, hey man, I can't do no work with you. I'm my own boss too. No, I
Mm-hmm.
actually like where you're going with this, and you know, I feel that
Indeed.
we can do something. You know, it's
Right.
but I don't want people to have a mentality of, you know, I'm not worthy or I don't have any value of myself to be in control of my own destiny.
I like that. Now, why
You
clothing?
know,
And is it just clothing, or is that just a part of the brand?
clothing just part of the brand.
Okay,
I'm actually a music artist as well. You know, I just, you know, the clothing is my. I've been stylish. You know, I've been.
I
I'm
see,
gonna
I
get
see,
fly.
I
Yeah.
see, I see, I
I'm gonna
see.
get fly at the end of the day. You know, I don't care where I'm at, what I'm doing. I'm gonna get fly. So you know, that's just part of me. But it's more of a lifestyle though.
Okay,
It's more of a
okay.
lifestyle.
So you're a hip hop artist. You sing, you
Yes.
rap, you make beats. What you do?
Um, I actually do a little producing and I rap.
Producing and rapping.
I
Okay,
actually got a I got a project I'm working on. Should be coming out sometime this year. I don't know yet. But I
okay,
also have a big fashion show coming up.
I
okay.
Since we're
saw
speaking
that.
on the clothes, it's February the 5th. It is here in Dallas, Texas. Um, I gotta give y'all a flyer or something, but
I saw it on
yeah, it's
your
gonna be pretty
Instagram.
big. I got some pretty big designers and everything that's coming through. Um, so yeah, that's the next step is this fashion show coming up.
Okay. Is this your
So
first
yeah,
one? I think I seen some
Yeah.
previous ones on your page.
yeah. It ain't my first one. It's the first one I'm actually hosting. This is actually my fashion show. I was
Your
invited to the
production.
last one.
Got you.
Yeah,
Got you. So it's
yeah.
gonna
So
be
I'm actually hosting this one.
February 5th, you said? Where it's gonna be
Yes.
at? Let the people know, for those that's watching that might be out in the Dallas area, where it's gonna be at and all that good stuff.
9550 Skillman Street, Dallas, Texas. That's 75243. Again, 9550 Skillman Street, Dallas, Texas. 75243. Y'all be there. It's a big ballroom, big event, a lot of special guests, and some big designers.
You gonna perform too?
Well, far as I have my models, but far as music, no, because you
Oh,
know,
okay.
working with models and trying to get them, I don't
Okay.
know if I can juggle that.
And
No doubt, no doubt.
I also see that you're gonna be well, you're having a casting call, I guess, and looking for models for January 9th,
I
2022
am,
as well.
I am. Thank you. Yes, I'm having a big model call. Everyone's invited, male, female. It is 18 and up. and we do require a picture and sizes. So if you do come, bring pictures and sizes. Same place, the address I just gave you guys. The rehearsal is there, and yeah, anybody's welcome. 18 and
Okay.
up.
And somebody from the chat want to know, will it be online? Can people watch the fashion show online? Y'all gonna stream it anywhere?
I can make that happen. I will be streaming it. I can stream it. Yeah,
I think you
Alright.
most
should.
definitely,
You definitely should
most
stream it on
definitely.
the
And
social media.
you can follow us on Instagram at the Boss World Brand,
Yep. Scrolling across the bottom right
and we on
here.
Facebook as well at It's a Boss World.
Wait, did I spell it
But yeah,
correct
we
for
will stream it
Instagram?
live. Yeah,
Is it the Boss World or is it just Boss World Brand?
Boss World Brand.
Okay, all right, I got it right. Cool. Cool. All right,
So
so we
how
got
far
the
do you plan on taking the brand? You know, you mentioned, this is just a part of the brand, but I'm looking at, I went on your website, as well as the Instagram, but the actual website, and you got joggers, tracksuits, beanies, hats, tees, like you got the sandals, like Boss Brand has
Oh yeah,
everything. So I'm like, well,
I'm
where
trying to brand it all.
is
I'm trying to brand it all. It's the brand. It's
So
hey,
there's nothing that she
I
doesn't
believe.
have on women's and men's
Mhm.
fashion.
Oh, I got more coming. So yeah, y'all go check out the website as well, www.bossworldbrand.
that's what I forgot to put. Oh no, I
Yeah,
did put it. Oh yeah, I did put it. I just forgot the www.
most
That's all.
definitely. I'm trying to brand it all. I actually have a recording studio as well. Um, trying to help artists again. Same thing. It's a lot of good artists out there with you know, not too much confidence. They missing confidence. It's not the talent.
Mhm.
It's not anything else. So again, they just missing controlling their own destiny and not, listening to what others saying and just take control. Be a dreamer. Take a chance. It's
Mhm.
okay to fail. People
Mm.
scared to fail. It's
Right.
okay to fail.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's about. So yeah, I just help out everybody because at the end of the day, it's a mind thing. It's all a mind
Mhm.
thing. It's however you want to perceive your life, how you want to perceive yourself. And if you perceive yourself like you that person, then you're that person.
Right.
And so I just I everybody just need that little pull, that little pull out of them.
Yes, indeed.
I'll be around strong individuals all the time, and they don't recognize how strong they are. I can see it, but they don't see it at all.
Right.
They don't see how talented they are because they don't have time to even be creative.
Mm.
Again. So
Mm.
once people recognize who they really are, then there's some strong, powerful individuals out here.
So, do you see that as one of your natural gifts, being able to see other people's potential, being able to
Of
recognize
course,
other people's gifts? That's something that's natural for you.
and I can find something good. It's like I see something good in everybody. I don't care if it's like this person talks too much. I'll be like, oh, that's a good thing in a certain settings. You know,
Mhm.
Right.
you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, or this person can go around, talking to anybody, or this person's good at a computer. They good at tech stuff. It's just little things, and I'm like, I always see the good. Some people, hey man, I'm bored and play video games, and I'm like, well, you create you a video game one day, you'll be one rich, you'll be rich.
Right.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So just little things, or I love taking pictures on their iPhone. If you ever tap in, I can see a photographer in you. You're real
Mhm.
detailed, but you
Right.
don't think too much. I'm just using my iPhone, snapping it up.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't tapped in until I can actually make this a business and I can make money off of it. You know,
Mm.
I
And
got a friend
so,
that draw for no reason. I'm like, ooh, can draw really good. I just do it when I'm bored. I'm like, you are really talented.
yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's a thing with a lot of us. Certain things that we do well, that we do naturally, we don't think much of it because it's us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It just comes so natural to us. It's like, oh, this whole thing, like, you know what I mean? But when other people see it, they be impressed. Like, oh, I wish I could do that, or that's crazy. You know how to do that. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And like you said, most people they just don't see it as something that they can monetize or figure out how to build a brand or business around their own natural talents and gifts. And so it's a certain mentality that has to be developed in order for people to bring that out. And
Yeah.
so where do you think
Right.
that comes from in you? Like, you know what I'm saying? What gave you that mentality, that confidence?
I would say just not caring what people think. You know, just being more aware, self-aware. You know, I was telling y'all about the job. I started getting self-aware. I didn't know why I was keep getting fired, but obviously I was too good to be there. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm sitting there telling everybody else, no, they like, don't spoil the rotten, I was like a rotten apple to them, like, get her away from everybody. She's gonna brainwash them to, believing in them truth in their true selves. So I would just say, just being myself.
You Harriet Tubman out here,
I
freeing the
was
slaves.
Right.
right,
Right. Right.
I'll be at work like, man, y'all know how much this company make a day and how much they paying us? And I got managers sitting around listening to me like, oh no, she didn't.
She gotta go. She gotta
I
go.
used to
She
work
gonna
at
get
McDonald's
somebody
like,
else.
man, right. I was working at McDonald's. I was like, man, they paying me what a Big Mac meal cost an hour. I was
Mm,
like, we sell
Right.
like 1,000 of them an hour. I'm
mm.
getting paid how much it costs. I'm sitting around thinking, I'm like, have y'all thought about that? They paying us like a
Right.
Big Mac meal an hour,
Oh yeah.
you know. So they
Oh
like
yeah.
next day, I'm like fired. Like, don't come back. I'm like, what I do? What I do?
You bad for business. You
Right.
bad for
Right.
Right.
business.
We
Word
need we
up.
need people to think they're not worth, more money. That's what we want. And I'm like, well, I'm not that person, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? It's
Definitely.
just like you said, it's just in you.
And a
It's
Right.
mentor.
just
I hear a mentor because she speaks so much life into other people that don't have the confidence, like you said, have these natural God gift talents, but don't know what to do with it. And then you speak to something into them, right? That sparks something in them. They're like, wait a minute, I can do something with this. I can make, these things I've been drawing in this book into art and sell it. You know what I'm saying? I can get into graphic design for other people. You know what I'm saying? I can get in NFT design for other people. Like there's so much,
mm-hmm.
that can be done with just your
Right.
natural gift talent. Think about, how we grew up with hair braiders. Most of us grew up getting our hair braided in the kitchen and in the living room. Right now, girls are charging big dollars for certain types of braids. I never got that talent, wish I did, but you know
I'm
what I'm
paying
saying?
like three
It's
hundred
just
dollars
certain,
for my head.
I'm
Yep.
saying,
Uh,
you know what I
you
mean?
know, so most definitely.
Yeah,
Motivational speaker
I
too.
totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working
absolutely.
on it. You know what, y'all? I'm gonna be honest. I'm not used to like speaking in front. That's why I was like, I ain't shy. I'm just not. It's just not my thing. I'm more of a.
Yeah.
I'm more of a observer. So I'm always quiet. I'm a more
Mhm.
quiet person. So, but I'm trying to get better with speaking like to a large crowd or like doing podcasts and stuff like that. So I'm actually thankful that y'all got me doing this because it's helping me out. You
Yeah,
know,
no doubt. No doubt. I think
giving
you
me the
definitely
experience.
got some natural talent there. So I would say just keep doing it, get more and more
Mhm.
comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Even on your own social media, like, go live every couple of days, even if it's only for like 10, 15 minutes. Just say whatever's on your mind. You know what I'm saying? Or talk about the plans
Motivating.
that you got coming up, or new music that's about to drop, or the not the talent show, but the fashion show that's coming
Inspiration.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Or like some of the stuff that you saying right here, you might just be in a mood at a particular time just to speak life into somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Just go live with it. You know what I'm saying? And the
Right.
more and more you do that, the more you'll start to get used to it. And believe it or not, people will start tuning in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Especially when you do it consistently.
Right.
You first it might just be me and you on there, just looking at each other. You're gonna be like, oh shit, it's just one person on here. But don't pay that shit no mind. Just
Right.
act like you got 1,000 people on there. You know what I'm saying? And then the more you do it, the more comfortable you're gonna get. And like I said, people start tuning in. You'd be surprised.
Exactly, because I tuned
Mm-hmm.
into how inspiring she is and how much how positive you are, right? Because you do
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of people that just have a negative or whatever comes out their mouth is always you know um talking in doubt, and I don't hear any doubt coming out of your
Right.
mouth. Everything gets like, I know I can do this. I understood my worth when I was working, although I was getting fired. It's like, well, I'm doing y'all a favor. Like, some people may call it cocky or arrogance, but no, that is, I see my worth. I know that I'm better than this, and I know that I have talent, right? I just got to channel it in the right way. And then you birth Boss World, right? Because you saw something
Right.
in yourself, and you moved on that faith and pushed through.
Right. Right. Exactly. That's
Indeed.
exactly what it is.
Indeed. So I'm always curious to hear more about people's personal stories, man. You know what I'm saying? Just the whole journey. Because a lot of times, especially when you have a brand,
Mhm.
with products behind it, a lot of times that's what people buy into, right? Because it's a million, fashion brands out there, whatever the case may be. But people support you based around your story. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Something going on with you that they can
Right.
relate to, and they're like, okay, I'm feeling this sister right here. So that's why I want to rock the Boss brand because I want to be a part of that energy. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I don't even have a specific question, but I just want to, I don't know. I want to learn more about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. So you said you into the music, right? Who would be one of your biggest musical inspirations?
Um. Ooh.
Or you can name
Hmm.
a couple. It don't gotta be just one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I would say J. Cole.
Cold World.
Um. Just on some favorite artists, Lil Wayne. There was a lot of them. I actually like Kevin Gates.
Kevin
Okay.
Gates.
He's
Okay.
yeah, you listen to him deep enough, he kind of comes to the mindset, you know, talk about that.
Yeah, I think he a
Other
motivational
than
speaker
that,
as well.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
mm, I'm trying to
So,
think of some really, that actually just I can listen to and get deep. It's a lot of them though.
well, so you more of a lyrical artist, storyteller, or what category would
Mhm.
your stuff fall in?
Uh, I like a truth speaker,
Okay,
whether you like it or not. You know,
okay,
Mhm.
like a Nipsey Hussle.
I respect. Yeah, I respect the truth. You like to say whether you like it or not.
Unapologetic.
I wouldn't. Well, I know I fuck with Nip. Oh, excuse me, but yeah.
Oh,
Um,
we got some here.
I would say, but Jay Z, he talks more about, right now. I've been on a lot of Jay Z lately. Right? Yeah.
No
What about
doubt.
that new Nas?
Who?
I said, what about that new Nas?
Don't know nothing about no Nas, man.
Yeah. I mean, I know about Nas, but I guess I've never been a fan of Nas. But he kind of like he kind of relates to Jay Z. They kind of spitting the same stuff right now. But yeah, I would say
Nah,
just
but I was
them.
even surprised to hear some of them names. You know what I'm saying? Coming out of Texas and all that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I was thinking
Oh
about
well, you
some.
know the biggest Rick Ross, the boss. You know, Rick Ross. That's my boy. That's my
Rose.
boy. If I get signed, I want it to be Rose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. No doubt. No doubt. So you like the song that I chose for the promo flight.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
My little theme song.
I had to throw that joint on there. That's what I always try to do, man. Whenever we have guests, I just be scrolling on your social media trying to get a feel for, okay, let me see what would be this theme song for this person right here. You know what I'm saying? That's the one I came up with for you. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
no doubt.
So when you have that spark in you, right, that says, I need to be my own boss, this is not working for me. I keep getting fired. I got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to look fly. What made you start off with the clothing brand first versus something else?
Well, I wanted something physical. I wanted to see. I left the jobs alone, so I wanted to feel like I was doing something. Not like you ain't got nothing. So I just had to turn that vision into something physical.
Hmm.
And I used to think about it all the time, and it went from a thought to you know something physical, and that's what I wanted.
And so
So
the
then,
people around your way started catching on quick and supporting you,
yeah,
or what were some of the major obstacles getting everything off the ground?
you know what? No, they didn't support me at all. I I started getting a lot of strangers that started supporting me. People around me wouldn't. Like none of my friends, they took it as a joke. So I just kept on pushing it. Strangers coming out of nowhere. They like it. I barely could get family members to buy it. Um, so I just started going to certain places. That famous people was gonna be at or something like that. Like I know I ran into Duchess and I was like, hey Duchess, like, here go a shirt. Can you get my brand a shout out? And she was like, like I got you. You know what I'm saying? So people you would think that, probably would shut you down, didn't even shut me down. It was the people that surround me. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Right.
I walked up
Mm-hmm.
to 50 and I said, hey, 50 Cent, I said, I bought you a outfit. And his security was trying to put me out. Was like, okay, like take your stuff and go. He ain't trying to talk. And he told his security, he said, stop. She brought me something, and he told me to come back up and bring it to him. And I was like, that was so real.
Yeah.
His
Wow.
security's trying to put me out. He told his security like, chill. She brought me something. You ain't gotta rush off and throw out type stuff. So so I was just I just kept pushing, and that made the people around me out of believers.
No
Because you
doubt.
Mhm.
think they supposed to believe in you first, but you got to make the
Right.
people around you believe it. You know. So still, like it's a lot of that. That was an obstacle trying just figuring that out. Like it's going to be the strangers. It's not going to be the people around you.
That's
That's going to
real.
help you get somewhere.
He
I
tells
hear
me
that a
that all the
lot. Hear that a lot from
Yeah.
especially entrepreneurs that have physical products or a specific service that they provide. The friends and family is usually the last ones, except for the a couple of real ones that might have a certain mentality.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people that we expect to be our number one supporters, they be the last ones. Just they got to see everybody else believing in you first. They got to see everybody else getting
Right.
on board, and
Right.
then they gonna try to act like they was day ones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
But it be like that, man. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes as
Right.
entrepreneurs, it just be hard for us to accept that. Like I was talking with my
Mhm.
son recently, my oldest son, he do music and all of that. And he was getting frustrated about that. He had a show out here in Atlanta and they got to sell tickets to the show and all of that shit. And the people that he was expecting to buy tickets wasn't jumping on it like that. So I see him posting subliminals on his story and all that shit. And so
Right.
I hit him up and I basically said to him what you just explained. Like, yo, those are gonna be the last ones, man. Don't worry about them. You know what I'm saying? I said, you gotta find your tribe. You know, keep doing what you're doing. Make sure that you dope. Make sure that you're consistent. Keep putting that energy out there, and your tribe is gonna find you. You're gonna attract the right ones that's gonna really support you based on what you do. The ones that grew up with you, they see you a certain way. It's hard for them to look at you any different kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Than how they knew you growing up before you started maybe getting serious about your craft or whatever the case may be. They only see you in that certain light, and it's hard for them to change their perspective. So don't worry about them. I said, and that don't mean you got to cut them off either. You know what I'm saying? That's still your people. You know what I'm saying? You just got to make them see the vision.
Right.
Right.
And also charge them to get in too. When you do make it, you know, to them other levels, y'all ain't getting no free tickets. Y'all paying to get in too.
Right. So yeah.
So why should people buy Boss World brand? Right? You know, why should, you know, the people in the chat, our followers, your followers and listeners, etc., anyone tapping in tonight that didn't know anything about you, why should they buy, you know, Boss World brand?
Because first of all, it's some fly pearls. So, you know, if you want to be fly and you a boss, you know, you should put it on. But you know, you just you know, stand for something. You know, you just not putting on any apparel. You know, once you put this on, it stands for something. Whether it's your kids, your friends, you know, it stands for something. I want you to understand what it stands for too. You know, the message it brings. You know what I'm saying? It's a lifestyle.
So
when you put it on, know that you.
I put on some boss brand, right?
Y'all definitely
like the boss at first, but all of a sudden I'm gonna feel like a boss once I put it on.
Hey, it's just gonna be like Black History Month. You just started feeling real black on Black History. You know, but yeah, I mean, it's just a message. And when you look in the mirror or you take a picture, don't forget that. You know.
Get boss fly.
Yeah, that's the slogan. Get boss fly.
Exclusive apparel.
So here's some of the merch that's on the website that we have up.
Tracksuits. Tech sweats. All that right there. Got the varsity jacket.
And let me also say that the price point, right, it's very affordable. It's luxury, but affordable at the same time.
Oh, because that's for the set.
Wow.
Yeah, that's for the set. So, you know, definitely affordable. You know, was that, you know, a conscious decision, you know, to not maybe overprice it so, you know, the people within your community is can afford to purchase the brand?
Right. I didn't hear that last part.
I said was that a conscious decision to, you know, make the price point affordable for the people in your community or you know, the people that you want to rock, you know, your wear? Was that, you know, on purpose basically?
Yeah, I want it to be affordable. You know, I like to, you know, be on some, you know, be big boss, but at the end of the day, I want it to be affordable for everybody. Because I mean, you don't have to have money to feel like that. You know, you can be on your way. Everybody's not rich. I'm not rich, but I'm definitely going to be rich. You know, and it's not even about money neither. You know, it's not even about money. I just, you know, it's more about the freedom. So, you know, I work towards to have the freedom. But everybody, sometimes being rich ain't, you know, for everybody. Like I say, working a job, I don't want to pass the wrong message. It's not bad, but you know, the control behind it is something different. You know, if you really, you know, I don't, you know, want to go into the extra, but it's just how it already is. I mean, from being in school, we were taught to be good employees. We weren't taught to be entrepreneurs,
Right.
So that's what I mean. Like, if, we want to go deeper into what's actually going on.
Right.
No, that's
Mhm.
real.
So, even our education failed us to, most of us to begin with.
Right.
We wasn't taught, how to, own, stocks and, property
Right.
and stuff like that. We wasn't taught that. We were taught to be good employees, We was
Right.
taught to
Right.
follow, you know, we were
I mean,
programmed. School is a program, and that's what it does. It programs, you know.
yeah, I
Shout
mean,
out, shout out to Michelle in the chat. Appreciate you
that's my
joining us.
sister. That's my sister. Yeah, so sometimes some people say, having a job is just one step up from the plantation, right? Because again, you still, the only difference is you're working for a salary. Now, is that salary, going to really sustain you, or is it going to get you by, right? And
Right.
most of us don't want to just get by. You want to leave a legacy. You want to leave an inheritance, for your children if you have any, your family, etc. So 9 times out of 10, a job necessarily isn't going to get you that. Entrepreneurship and being a boss is what's going to get you those things.
Right.
So it's of course not something that has been taught to a lot of us, but that doesn't mean that we can't change that with the new generation. Like you said, how you motivate people just by speaking life into that. You know, I definitely think you should do that because you have a way with words, and it's something that can inspire the ones that's coming up after us, because a lot of times we're not hearing it at home. Even when our children have certain talents, a lot of times, your parents, are raised a certain way. Go to school, get a job. That's what most of us were taught to do. So we're not fostering those talents that our children have, so it can grow into something else. So that's when a person like you,
Right.
others come in, to speak that into them and
Yeah.
inspire them.
And that's where, that's kind of like breaking the cycle.
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
For you know it, we didn't got our knowledge from a cotton field.
Right.
It's just been passed down year after year after year. Great grandma, I hate to hurt y'all feelings, but great grandma didn't know too much
Yeah.
because it wasn't for them to be taught that.
Yeah. Right.
It's just been a bad, and then your mom, your grandma pass it down. It just get passed down to
It's
us.
a cycle.
So now all we know is to keep the lights on and to work hard and
Hmm.
work till you're 65 and finally retire. And you know it's not, we can be taught more than that. We can break that cycle.
Absolutely.
We
And the
can
diamond
own
is
land too.
important.
We can own businesses too.
Right.
You know,
Hello. You think about it,
so
the
if there's
dominant
nothing
society.
that
I'm sorry.
right. And the thing is that I want to working. I feel like I will always work, but they don't always a job and working is not always the same. I
Hmm.
work for myself every day.
Hmm.
I don't sit. That don't mean I'm a boss. I get to sit at home and do what I want to do. No, I think I'm doing the most work. It costs to be the boss. Don't let that go over
Hmm.
y'all heads. Like,
Hmm.
at the end of the day, when you're the boss, everything falls back on you.
Right.
It don't fall back on nobody else. So, that's everybody want to be the boss, but yeah, it really do cost to be the boss. I lose sleep. I pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? So people, you can't just glorify that all the time.
Right.
Hmm.
It's my journey is still hard, but it makes me feel good knowing I'm doing it for myself. I'm losing sleep for myself. I'm losing
Right.
sleep for my family to leave something behind. I'm losing sleep because of that. Not I'm losing
Right.
sleep because Billy didn't work me all day,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
at a warehouse. So,
Right.
always work, always get smarter, always educate yourself.
Hmm.
So nothing's ever just, well, easy and given to you.
I
So,
love the
with,
mentality and the messages that you're giving out there, and I think
right.
you know I think Nicely mentioned it earlier. You know what I'm saying, that she sees a mentor in you as well. So I hope that you do take some young people under the wing and just, you know what I'm saying, because the confidence that you have and the mentality that you have, you know what I'm saying, is something that definitely need to be instilled into younger people, the next generation that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it's young people that see you doing your thing, and you know they want to know how they could be their own bosses too. Will you have young people involved with the talent show? I don't know about the venue, if young people are going to be allowed to be in there or what, but like, are you looking for younger models and people maybe even behind the scenes to get involved with producing the not the talent, I keep saying talent show, but the fashion show?
Special. Uh, yeah, I got a lot of volunteers. Like I say, it's 18 and up for as models.
Okay.
But yeah, if anybody's interested in helping, the model call Sunday. You can they can come to that, and I'll be there, and we can chop it up. I always look for help. It ain't never too much help. I can use all the help I can get.
No doubt.
Right.
And you said it's going to be other.
And speaking
Go ahead. Go ahead.
speaking of what you were just saying earlier, I'm looking to be a mentor, but again, you got to be self-aware. So again, you got to follow the right leader, and
Mm-hmm.
I work on myself every day to be that right leader for the young people. How people try to lead and they're not even doing what they're saying they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be the fraud. I want to actually, live the life. Health is wealth. I try to work out every day.
Mm,
Read, eat right. Just a lot build positive habits.
Right.
You know, turn the habits. Habits ain't not all habits are not bad. It's good. It's good habits too, and just try to create positive habits, good habits.
right.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned reading. What have you read recently that has inspired you?
Um, I like Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Mhm.
I like what's the book, y'all? The Great Napoleon Hill book. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
Well, Napoleon Hill.
Think and
I'm about
Grow
to look
Rich
it up.
is
Think and
the
Grow
book.
Rich.
Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Grow Rich. I think I got it over there
Because
too on the shelf.
that's another books. They all discuss the mind first. They all
Mhm.
discuss you being self-aware of your, being self-aware and being educated about yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
They never speak on the world. It's always an individual thing.
Mm-hmm.
Know who you are. I listen to a lot of Bill Proctor. Knowing who you are. A lot of people don't know who they are, and and what you and manifesting and stuff like that. They big on
Yeah.
manifesting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like books like that.
Self self development, character
Right.
development.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
mindset development.
Yeah. No doubt. I think she came on late. Could you repeat the location for the models to come to?
It's going to be 9550 Skillman, Dallas, Texas 75243.
And
There
you
you
can
go.
also you can locate that on her Instagram. There's a post there in reference to that model search on her Instagram at Boss World Brand, at sign Boss World Brand, and all the information is also listed on the Instagram page.
Let me see. Let me see. Uh,
Earlier on, you mentioned too, leaving an inheritance, and what I was mentioning was, in the dominant society, most of their children, one, Some go to college, but not a lot of them go to college. They start to work for the family business, and then later on, they inherit that business and build on, build it up maybe to another level, and then they have something to pass down, to their children, and it's a cycle, right? Because you still have, you know, descendants of the people that enslaved our ancestors that are still living off of that right now, right? And so we got to get into legacy building as well as a culture, you know, because the thing is, we can't pass down a job to our kids. Again, like
That's
you
a
Right.
said,
fact.
it has to work. So we're not talking against jobs. I don't want anyone to think that, this is a negative against job. I work a job, what I'm saying? So it's not
Right.
that, but again, it's the mindset, and not, raising another generation of just workers. We need producers, we need people, builders of our own so that we can pass down legacies just like other groups do as well. So that's what the Black Business Showcase is about. Bringing on Black business owners and entrepreneurs to show another side. Like there is people that look just like us that are building, brands and businesses that are successful. And a lot of times, the only thing that's missing is the support, from Black people. I say it all the time. It's up to us to keep Black businesses in business. That's our job. Just like we keep Nike, Mercedes, and all those other
Right.
folks in business, it's our job to keep Black businesses in business by supporting. And
Yes,
support don't
indeed.
necessarily be monetary, right? Sometimes it means sharing it on your post, right? Because someone else is going to see it and someone else is going to support it as well. When you see, a casting call such as she's having, what's wrong with you copying that on your social media? You know what I'm saying? And getting some people out there help out. This is how we help build one another up.
That's a fact. That's a fact, though, and that's why we do this. You know what I'm saying? That's why we do this each and every week. Bring on different business owners and entrepreneurs, just like yourself, so that this is one of the ways where we get to support Black businesses on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? Just by making people aware of people that's out there doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? And letting people know how they could reach out, how they could support. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about networking and everything that my sister just said. That's real right there. You know what I'm saying? Because not only are we
So,
doing this for our individual selves and our families, but we doing this for the Black family as a whole. You know what I'm saying? It's nation
yes,
building time. You know what I'm
yes,
saying? And so as long as we all supporting each other, creating that infrastructure, you know what I'm saying, of support, you know what I mean, reaching across the country as we're doing here, letting everybody, making everybody aware of what's going on in different cities and who got what going on. You know what I'm saying? That's where it starts at. That's where it begins at.
Are you
Right.
thinking about in the future opening up a storefront? Now, I know everything now is kind of online. Will you be doing a storefront soon or in the future?
I will. It's coming pretty soon. Ooh, it might be a little sooner than I think. But
Wow.
yeah, most
And you're working
definitely.
with other brands too for the fashion show as well, right? It's gonna be other brands there showcasing their stuff.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
got other designers. Yeah.
yeah. So that's dope. That's
Oh
dope.
yeah.
That's the
Even if you got a little boutique or whatever,
Mm,
have different designer stuff up in the store and all of that. That'll be fly. And what would be
right.
the name of the store? We sticking with the Boss World,
We gonna brand it. We
Boss
gonna
World
boss world it.
Boutique. I think I like it. Boss World Boutique. I think that got a little ring to it to me. You know what I
By the
mean?
way, we had
Yeah.
another business professional on who's a Black lawyer, and
Oh
her
yeah.
area of expertise is branding, trademarking, and all that stuff. So, just
Is she in
FYI,
Texas too?
and she's
She in
also in
Texas
Dallas.
too.
Yes, she's in
Woo.
Dallas. Yes, Black sister, about her
Hey.
business, and her area of expertise in law is branding, contracts, all that good stuff. So, if you need that information, of
Oh, we
course,
gonna have to
reach out
link.
to me. Yeah, absolutely. It's important because,
Most definitely.
stuff gets slipped under you, nothing you can do if you don't have,
Yeah, you got to make
everything
sure you protect yourself, protect your
to protect
brand.
you. Yeah. So
You know what I
just
mean?
wanted
Because
to
you're
throw
going
that out.
places. You're going places. So
Absolutely.
you gotta secure that thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She's right out there with you. So definitely, I'll link you up with some information from her and you can chop it up with her about getting that branded legally.
Right.
Hmm.
Are you working with anybody else currently, or have you done any other type of collaborations aside from the fashion show?
I was doing a big collab with the rapper Dallas rapper Mo3
Mm,
before he was shot and killed.
RP Mo
And
3.
that was gonna be big. That was gonna be big. Yeah, good friend of mine. That one hurt. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
we actually already made it and everything. We just couldn't push through because of
Yeah.
the tragic incident that happened.
Yeah, untimely,
So,
man, for sure. For sure. That brother was definitely on the way up.
oh
Man.
yeah,
Man. Yeah, so I guess you doing the right things. You're already doing the right
Mhm.
things. You know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna take you to the next level. You know what I'm saying? That influencer marketing and collaborating with other like-minded individuals that's in their lane doing what they do. You know what I'm saying? So you already doing a lot of the right things, man. I love to see it. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I wish you
I
much
appreciate it.
success on the rest of your journey. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you tapping with
Absolutely.
us here tonight for sure.
Yes.
Appreciate y'all for having me. The
And
big
so,
bosses, thank y'all for having me.
thank you for coming. So I always like to ask our guests, um, my final question of the night. What does freedom mean to you?
This is for me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it just means again being the boss of your own life. Waking up in the morning, not worrying. Going to sleep at night, not worrying. You know, family's good. It's just a sense of mindset freedom. You know, certain stuff holds you in a cage, and just being at peace. That's what I want to say. Being at peace.
No doubt. No
I
doubt.
can smoke a bag of that.
Say it again.
I said I can smoke a bag of
All
that.
Right.
right. So this the
Peace.
part right here where I gotta put you on the spot. Bomb. Right. And so now the microphone is yours, the bullhorn is yours, and the entire black community can hear what it is that you have to say. What parting words would you like to leave us all with tonight before we get out of here?
I want to say to everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for listening. I want um, I want everybody to think to themselves tonight that you are worthy, that you are of something of value, someone of value, and you control your own destiny, and you can make the best decisions that you can make day by day, and take it day by day. Don't rush your life. Take it day by day, and just be at peace with who you are, and get to know your future self, the bigger, the better self. And that's all I got to say. Boss world.
Boss.
The boss. Boss.
Boss.
I want to say one more thing to her too, and you always tell certain guests this, so I'm going to mention it to her. Especially with the fashion show, start to document your progress, right? Because you never know, right? That could be a future book, a future documentary. You never know, right? Because there's levels to this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
and you have so many, layers and levels that you're trying to reach. So make sure that you're, documenting your story.
Indeed.
I will do that.
Indeed. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's definitely the jewel right there, man. Document the process, your progress, everything that you got going on, whether it be, keeping a journal, whether it be posting a lot on social media, posting frequently on social media, just to have that record, starting a podcast of your own, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it may be, think of creative ways that you could document yourself along the way, because like she said, you going places. And so when you get there, you want to be able to have that social proof of what it took for you to get there. You know what I'm saying? Because some people just think it's a magic trick. They see the success and they like, okay, they looking at the watch and all that, and they like, okay, well, how I get that? And they think it's supposed to just happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? But when you got that documentation, it's like, yo, I got a story to tell. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely.
What they say, people don't post their bad days.
Right.
Right.
I post it all.
Right.
I don't get too personal,
Post the
but
bad days.
I'm gonna let you see it though.
Hey, I can see Boss World NFTs. Just looking at her logo and stuff like that. Like, girl, you got something special. Keep this up.
It's your energy. I love your energy.
Yeah.
I love your energy and your
I
spirit.
appreciate y'all.
For real.
Oh yeah,
definitely. www.bossworldbrand.com. Y'all make sure y'all check out the Boss World brand. Show love, show support. Follow her on at Boss World Brand on Instagram. And what was the Facebook you said?
It's a Boss World.
It's a Boss World on Facebook.
A Boss World.
It's
a Boss World on Facebook. Yes, indeed. And make sure you following me on all social media platforms at Sincere Love to God. Y'all know we here each and every Wednesday and Thursday with the Black Business Showcase. So we'll definitely be back tomorrow with another dynamic guest for y'all. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Same bad time, same bad channel for that. Everybody make sure you following Nicety Girl with the #1 on Instagram and without the #1 on all other platforms. Make sure y'all following us so y'all could stay up to date of whatever we got going on. And that does it for tonight's episode of the Black Business Showcase. Appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us. And like I always say, we are not the master teachers. We are just the master students and signal boosters for the voices of the new Black media.
All right, and make sure you guys tap in with us tomorrow. Same bad time, same bad channel, as we have Coco Bates on the show. She is a blogger. And also I want to thank again the owner of Boss World Brand, Miss Ceaira Paxton, for tuning in tonight and allowing us all in her Black business. We appreciate you, sis, and we will be supporting the brand. Make sure you all follow, and thank you all in the chat for engaging tonight, and have a good night, y'all.
Do for self or suffer the consequences.